Hey, morning. We're going to talk today about seligman and the power of optimistic thinking for our tea break coach. So grab a cuppa. As you can see, another gorgeous day in Tynemouth. I want to talk to you about seligman. So if you Google him, his research is fascinating. It was done over a number of years, and he looked at the power of optimistic thinking on the length of your life and your ability to earn money and be successful. And what he found was that either people who were born with the ability to think optimistically and did it naturally, or people that cultivated and practiced that ability, lived longer and earned more money. So this is literally one of the things that I share with clients that can quite literally change their lives. So what Seligman did was define what the optimistic thinking or thought patterns were. And what he talks about is the fact that good and bad things happen to good and bad people, but it's all about how we process that, how we talk to ourselves about that, how we deal with things when they happen. And what he found was that optimistic thinkers, when good things happen, and you can see the optimistic version here on my little postcard, and this is on toprighthinking.com. When a good thing happens to somebody who's got an optimistic mindset, they look for permanence. They look for the fact that this could last, and they look for opportunities for this to extend to other things. So it becomes about everything and it being about forever, as I've described it on this card. When something bad happens to somebody who's got this optimistic outlook, the opposite happens. They look to minimize it. They make it just about this thing. It's just today. It's just now. And they don't give it the permanence. Hey, this is just temporary. Things can change. The opposite happens in somebody with this pessimistic mindset. What happens here is if something good happens, you look to minimize it. Well, this great thing has happened, but, it probably won't last. And actually, you don't look for the opportunity to replicate it. And if bad things happen, you might tell yourselves, well, that's just my luck. These sort of things always happen to me. So you're looking for your bad luck to be permanent and in effect to permeate everything. Seligman's research told us that we can train ourselves to think optimistically. So what it's well worth doing is just paying attention to your self-talk when good things happen and also when bad things happen. And remember, the way to cultivate this optimistic mindset is just to start to notice how you're talking to yourself, how you're narrating the events. Optimists think about good things. They look for the opportunity for this to last and for it to affect other things. And when something bad happens, they look to minimize and remind themselves that it's just about this thing. It's just today, and tomorrow's another day. I hope that's really helped you this morning, and I'll really look forward to talking to you again for another one of the Tea Break Coach tips. And have a look at the postcard. It's free to download for a week on toprighthinking.com. Take care.